Some Texas lawmakers want to create a new border protection unit. They would be allowed to arrest people found illegally crossing the border and then return them to Mexico. Today, KENS 5 reporter Andrew Moore spoke to a retired Homeland Security agent about if and how this would work. Andrew.
Yeah, lawmakers say they are tired of people and drugs being smuggled across the border, and they want a new law enforcement unit to deal with that. But a retired federal agent says they are going to have some challenges.
We have to agree that during the last 3 years, the border is out of control.
There's no question the Texas border has a problem with illegal crossings. Homeland Security agent Harry Jimenez worked the state border for more than a decade and says he understands the frustration.
And I understand why the Texas legislature would like to create this border unit.
Jimenez says HB 20 would lay the groundwork for, essentially, the state's own U.S. Border and Customs Protection Department. It would even give border units the authority to arrest people and return them to Mexico. Some Texas lawmakers say it's the only way to defend the state.
How many more people will die from fentanyl poisoning?
But Jimenez also says there are many practical problems.
Is this unit going to be able to identify the status of the alien?
The new Texas department would need access to federal databases or have a federal partnership to determine a person's immigration status. And state border units would need to be trained in complex immigration law. Jimenez worries there will be mistakes.
We're going to end up with U.S. citizen or legal permanent resident being deported.
Also, states can't deport people. So Jimenez says if the unit attempts to return aliens to Mexico, like the act says, Texas could have even more problems down the line.
When you are attempting then to push through the port of entry somebody that is not a Mexican national, you cannot be infringing the sovereignty of Mexico.
And it's also worth noting, if the governor signed this into law, experts say the federal government would file a lawsuit almost immediately, so the program would be going through federal court before it ever got started. Phil?
Okay, Andrew, we'll monitor that bill. Let's take a